I absolutely love the LEGO 90th anniversary castle. Here is a time-lapse video of the whole build process. Hello, it's me, mayohosko, coming to you at 60 frames per second in 4K resolution. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a long one. Since this time lapse was such a long process, I thought it would be redundant to play music in the background, and instead I wanted to take this time to tell some thoughts and give some updates here and there about stuff that's going on the channel and stuff that's going on with the Middle Ages Momentum mock. So, as you guys know, I bought 2 of the 90th anniversary castles, because castle is one of my favourite things. It's definitely on my top 5 list. I'd say number 1 is trains, number 2 is vintage Lego town, number 3 is castle, number 4 is vintage space, and number 5 is probably the LEGO modulars, even though LEGO modulars really isn't a theme, because it's been across 4 different themes now. The original Cafe Corner came out as the LEGO Creator Expert back in 2007. Then in 2008, it was kind of weird. We got the Green Grocer, which was in the Creator Expert, but then we got the Market Street, which was a LEGO Factory set, because that was a fan design set. And for those who don't know, Factory, much like LEGO Cusco, if anyone remembers that theme, were the 2 predecessors to LEGO Ideas. Basically, LEGO Factory was where you could go onto LEGO Digital Designer and you could design a LEGO build, and LEGO would give you the option to say, hey, you've made a design on LEGO Digital Designer, would you like to buy the pieces from us so that you can build what you built on LEGO Digital Designer? And some of those designers were successful enough to actually get some of their fan designs made into sets, because sets like the Market Street, or the Custom Car Garage, or the Space Aliens, or the Hobby Train, or the Skyline, or the Airport. There was a couple other LEGO Factory sets that were made in the late 2000s, and you can go onto brickset.com, type in the search bar LEGO Factory, and you'll quickly realise what I'm talking about. Speaking of Brickset, recently I added a link on my About page for people to go see my Brickset account, so you can see the sets on my wanted list, the sets that I already own, as I buy new sets like 6 months later, because I'm quite lazy with that, frankly. I'll eventually add all of the sets to my Brickset catalogue that I know that I own. Sets that I am not so confident I have in complete condition, I tend to leave off until I can verify using my own methodologies and resources that they are in complete condition. I really should try to do collection videos one day. Like, if you guys remember when I did all of those eBay orders, all of those eBay bulk lot hauls, and I did really crappy reviews of sets that are now exclusive to Patreon, people who pledge to me on Patreon are the only people who can see those reviews now, because I took them down because they were really bad quality. And sometime throughout 2023 I have plans for actually making new professional reviews, because those were filmed on my old iPhone 8 and I'm recording this right now on my iPhone 13, which is much better quality, and all of you guys recognize that the iPhone 13 is much better quality. So that is the factory, and then for the longest of time after that, the modulars were in the LEGO Creator Expert. But then when the 18 plus theme came out and LEGO went on their whole Adults Welcome campaign, they moved it into their own theme, Modular Building Collections, and then they moved it within the Icons theme. And I think the Icons is such a better name than Creator Expert, in my opinion, and it's much better name than 18 plus. So that's why when you look on LEGO's website, you see that all of the 18 plus black box sets are now under the Icons theme if you go to search the LEGO database on their own website. And some of you guys might already know that I bought the modular jazz club on day one. I don't normally buy LEGO sets on day one, but they had the Vintage Space Blacktron 1 gift with purchase. Blacktron 1 was sold from 1987 to 1990. Blacktron 2, which is what I grew up with, because I inherited some Blacktron 2 sets from my brother, along with some Ice Planet sets. That's actually how I first got into LEGO. I talked more about that stuff on my 8-year and my 9-year anniversary videos. I did a little bit of a different direction for my 10-year anniversary, because I made that a little bit more special, because not many people can survive 10 years on YouTube, as you might have guessed. So I really wanted the Jazz Club because it is a straight modular. I don't normally collect the corner modulars because I don't have any place in my city, and I don't envision ever having a place in my city that requires corner modulars. So I only collect the straight modulars if I deem them worthy enough to be bought. I didn't deem the bookshop worthy enough to be bought because I was like, you know what? I could very easily create a bookshop that is in the vintage scale side of things. For example, in the set from the late 70s or the early 80s, depending on if you are in Europe or North America, there was a set called Town Square Castle Scene. I can't remember the exact set number, but I'm sure any vintage LEGO aficionados hashtag AFOL, which is an acronym for Adult Fan of Old LEGO, could tell me the set number down in the comments. That had a bookshop in it, and I'm thinking I could very easily try make a replica of that bookshop from the Town Square Castle Scene instead of having a bookshop modular. So that was my justifications for not buying the bookshop. The only corner building I have is the Brick Bank, and that's not because I bought it, that's because my parents gifted that to me back in Christmas of 2017, I believe it was. So that was very surprising back in the day. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to regret not buying the Jazz Club if I am 5 years later and I'm thinking, well, I have this empty hole in my LEGO city, I wonder what I can fill it with. So I made sure to take a photo of my order slip from lego.com, and by the time this video is available to the public, it'll be available to the Patreon pledges within the week of this filming. I have most likely already posted up images of my order slip on my Discord server and other people's Discord servers. So if you want to see all of that stuff, then you probably already should have joined my Discord server linked in the description. And funny story, when I ordered the modular jazz club, I had to cancel my order because I forgot to order it through Rakuten, so I cancelled my order very quickly, and I replaced it with Rakuten and got my $5 something US dollar cashback. And if you want to get yourself some cashback, create a Rakuten account using my affiliate in the description, and you can start earning cashback today. Get yourself some cashback for your Lego purchases, or any other things that you might buy on Amazon, or Disney Plus, or Paramount Plus, or Expedia, or there was a whole bunch of stuff you can buy online through Rakuten. Regular department stores, regular online retailers commission themselves on Rakuten because Rakuten helps incentivize people to buy from online retailers, because Rakuten helps get you cashback and, yada yada yada. It's good for business of the retailers, and Rakuten takes their commission. That's how they're able to give us all cashback. It's all a lovely thing wrapped up in a nice little bow. Anyway, I digress. So, I don't know what to do with the Blacktron gift with purchase yet. I bought the Galaxy Explorer to get a second version of that. So I'm thinking sometime in the month of April, I'll do a live stream where I build both of those. And I might try get out some of the Blacktron 2 spacecraft and Blacktron 1 spacecraft mocks I have previously built on mayohosko live streams, which is normal, is at 9 PM Eastern on a Friday night in North America. During the summer spectacular, during the mayohosko summer spectacular, that is, it's 1 PM on a Saturday afternoon Eastern in Australia. But in the mayohosko winter bonanza, it's at 11 AM on a Saturday morning Eastern in Australia. You know how time zones work, don't you? I'm the master of time zones because I watch so many goddamn live streams that I can recognize every goddamn time zone in the Lego community and memorize them and know exactly when they're going to be changing. So yeah, say what you want about that. So that, I'm really excited for the modular. I'm excited to sometime down the line build the Blacktron gift with purchases. I plan to build the modular jazz club in the month of April, and I plan to finish it on a special birthday live stream. The castle, I really want to get involved with that in the month of February. In the month of January, I want to finish cleaning off my hobby table, and I will talk about the process of cleaning off my hobby table and what I want to do with the Middle Ages momentum mock at the end of the video after the time lapse has been complete. But I do have some special plans for the Middle Ages momentum, and I do have some special plans for the interplanetary space base at the same time. I do want to try build a boundary wall that has the rocky, moss overgrown, almost forest-like canopy cliffs on one side, and the space age grey moon rocks with sprinkles of minerals and metals fused within the cliff space, kind of like some of those scenes from the Star Wars Force Awakens where they crash land on the vacant planet. Something similar to that, but in a predominantly grey colour. If you've seen Star Wars Force Awakens, you know the specific scenes that I'm talking about with Rey and Kylo Ren and Finn, and I can't remember some of the other characters. Anyway, I'm not a Star Wars fan, and you know that. But what you do know, if you've been watching enough of my live streams, is that I am trying to do a combination model of the Forstman's gift with purchase and the Ewok village, and I'll talk about those plans on a later date. So there is the castle in its fully built form. It is stuck on the shelf next to my Old Trafford Manchester United Stadium right now, because what I'm going to have to do throughout January is I'm going to have to clean off everything on my table. The way I plan to do that is I'm going to temporarily remove the road base plates from my city so that I can build more commercial building mocks for my city and place them on the road plates one by one, then put them back into my city before my January 2023 LEGO City update, which means I'll have a nice walkway to come walk through my city and take everything off the table one by one, like what I did a couple months ago, and then I'll be able to figure out the configuration for my Middle Ages momentum so we can put the 90th anniversary castle into the medieval area. I want to combine it with my mock Lego castle somehow, some way, because there are a lot of elements from the 90th anniversary castle that I think will work well with my mock castle. And there are some builds within the 90th anniversary castle that I think could make for some good village mocks. Because you guys see over there, I have some mocks that aren't a part of the castle. They're little outposts, or they're little hideouts, or they're little strongholds, or any type of other medieval area. I have a very hastily put together blacksmith's shop and a grain mill with the windmill that might get some little bits of changes done. And I think there are some things within the castle, the 90th anniversary castle, that I don't really want in there, that I think I can make as an extension off to the side of my mock castle, keep some of the core elements of the 90th anniversary castle together and incorporate them into the side of my mock castle, but then spread out the other stuff that I think is more village based to be incorporated into the village side of my Middle Ages momentum. Well, that is my plan. This video will be early access to my Patreon pledges, so they'll see this early. And if you want to see early access uploads like this, you might want to consider using the Patreon link in the description to come and pledge to me, so that you can see some videos like this almost a month in advance. So yeah, I am planning to release this after my 24-hour live stream building my second 90th anniversary castle, because we hit 500 subscribers during my Daily Bugle 24-hour live stream. But as some of you guys know, my normal live stream schedule is at 9 PM on a Friday night Eastern in North America, which during the mayohosko Summer Spectacular, until Australia comes out of daylight savings, is at 1 PM Eastern on a Saturday afternoon in Australia. If anyone doesn't know my live stream schedule already. So thank you for watching this time lapse. I know time lapses aren't for everyone, so I appreciate everyone who chooses to watch this time lapse. I will see you in my next live stream. I will see you in my next short, and I will see you in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. It is very important that you subscribe to the mayohosko channel, because you can help mayohosko on the journey to interact with as many different people from the LEGO Online YouTube community as possible. I love this community and I love everyone watching this video. I go live every Friday night in North America at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I will always go that time because that's where I know the eyeballs are. So I thank you for watching. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, my Facebook fan club, Discord, and Pinterest using links in the description, or go to my website, mayohosko.weebly.com, for all of my links and other external information. You can also choose to invest in the mayohosko channel using the Patreon and Rakuten links in the description. I'm glad that you have chosen to watch the mayohosko channel. You have made a wise choice. I hope that you will come back again, and I hope to see your name in the comments in the future. Thank you for watching.
This dude is being called Mayo Man after cameras caught him eating mayonnaise straight out of a giant jug at a baseball stadium.